the load patterns that we have defined in the previous lectures. Now I will apply that loads on the buildings. So here are the load patterns which I have defined in the previous lectures. Now I will select all the slabs and apply the loads. Here I will select object type, floors, select. Okay, I have selected all the floors. Now I will go assign. Before going into assign, I will show you how you can pick the load types. For example, how many live loads should be applied on any building, either it is commercial building, residential building, hospital building, and maybe nuclear reactor plant, and anything. It's a stakeholder facility. So all these types of buildings, how many loads are applied, how many live loads should be applied. For example, here is the ASCE 716 minimum design loads and associated criteria for buildings and other structures. For example, I want to see the load types. So here is a, for example, load combinations. Here is a basic load combination with that live, wind, and for seismic. Here is a basic combinations with seismic load effects. So these are the basic combinations which is software automatically make in the default design combinations. Now I will see the how much live load should apply on any building. For example, first we have to make sure from our client what type of this building, either it is residential building, plaza building, office building. For example, let's see this is an office building, then how much load should be applied on the floors. So I will go in the live loads. Here minimum uniformly distributed live loads and minimum concentrated live loads. So if there is a office floor system, then office use the minimum uniform load is 50 pound per square feet, and the inner bracket values are in kilonewton per meter square, that is a 2.40. Live load reduction is permitted, yes. Multiple live story reduction permitted, yes. Means we can also apply or select the values in the ETABS that live load reduction is suitable. So that's how we will pick all the values. For example, in hospitals, patient rooms, corridors, above first floor. Similarly, if a generator room, high machinery room, all types of loads are present in this. For example, storage areas. So you can pick the load type in pound per square feet or in kilonewton per meter square. So right now I am selecting the office use, then I will apply the load in pounds per square feet or in the kilonewton per meter square. Here I will select the slabs and apply 2.4 kilonewton per meter square. I have selected all the slabs and go to assign shell loads, uniformly loads. In that I will select live load here. That is in pound per feet square. Then what should I have to apply? That is 50 pound per square feet. 50. Apply. Now you can see load is applied on all the floors. Now I will again select this all the slabs. I do not have to go into the select and select the here is the option previous select, get previous select. Here again all the previous selection is available. Now I will apply the super dead load. In the super dead load mostly comes the floor finish load, like pipe fitting. So all these types of loads are come in the floor finish. So for the floor finish I will apply 30 pound per square feet. You can calculate in that what what type of material is there, either is a tile or brick ballast. So all these types of things you can calculate for the super dead load. Apply. Here I have applied the super dead load, live load, and the dead load, that is software automatically calculate the self weight of the whole structure, because we have applied the self weight multiplier in the load patterns. In the load patterns we have applied the dead load self weight multiplier 1, that software automatically calculate the self weight of whole the building. Now for the applying of line loads on the beams, first of all I have to draw the beams, because I haven't drawn the beams yet. So here I will select the beam, that is a draw beams. Here is a quick draw option, and from here I will select my beam type. Here is a beam 300 by 600 millimeter, which is I have defined. I will enable that my model and click here. Then only one beam is appearing. I want to draw the beam, Ctrl Z and select all stories. When I will draw beam in one story, automatically the beam will be drawn on all the stories. Now you can see the beams are present around all the slabs. Here when I click, I can deselect, or by escape I can deselect the drawing mode. Now I will select all the beams. Select. Here is the object type. Here is another option from frame properties. Here is the beam. Select. OK. Then I will go assign frame loads distributed. Here I will select super dead load, and how much will it be, uniform load in kip per feet for a height of 3 meter or 11 feet walls. So here is a load sheet. I have calculated, for example, that load of 9-inch wall to 230 millimeter thick wall, and here is a total load of height of building 3 meter. Then again extra load is calculated for the plaster, 1.6 kilonewton per meter, and the total load is 12.433 kilonewton per meter. Now the load is converted into 0.852 into kip per feet. So I will apply 0.852 kip per feet load on all the walls. Apply here. You can see close, ready. Load is applied on all the walls. So similarly you can apply the loads according to your conditions on slabs, columns, etc., depending upon your requirement.